When you don't follow up with other people that you tell them you're going to follow up with them, then they don't think you were sincere. They think you don't care. And they want you to know, you want them to know that you care. All right? Hey, you know when you're out networking or you're just out and about and you meet somebody and you pick up a business card, they give you a business card, you come back to your office, you fully intend on communicating with them, sending them an email, a text, calling them, but how often do you actually do it? It's extremely rare. And even if you do call, they don't know who you are, your number's not in their phone, and they generally won't answer. And if you send an email, usually just one isn't going to get the job done because they're busy. They're going to see it, they're going to tag it to read later, but they won't. But how do you follow up? Do you follow up? Generally not. Most people who go out networking, all they do is just meet people. They may get a bunch of business cards. Look at all these business cards, right? I got stacks of them here. This is probably just from over the last 3 or 4 months or so. Some of them may be a little bit older, but the fact of the matter is, what I do is I automate the process. I take these business cards and I either put them right into the app on my phone, which I'll demonstrate here in just a minute, or I come right here to my desktop and I put their name in and I tag them based on where I met them at, and I put them into one of 2 or maybe 3 different networking sequences where they receive emails and text messages. And then they get a couple of them. They get, depending on how many you want to send out. You can send out 3, 4, 5, 12. You can send out one a month forever, right? You can already have this preset and put the information in, set it and forget it. That is, until they reply back to one of your emails or text messages. That's when the fun really happens. And they appreciate it because you're keeping them front of mind. Let me show you how this works. All right, if you're already a client of Hydra Business Suite, then you probably recognize the dashboard. You may or may not have seen the workflow list because most of the clients that get put into Hydra Business Suite and use this for your business, our team gets you all set up and you never have to worry about workflows anyway. But in this case, you will need to go into workflows to make a few updates. If you do want the networking workflow, then what you'll have to do is just reach out to myself or my team, and we will drop the workflow into your sub-account. Now, once you get into workflows, you log in, you come down here to automation, and you'll see workflows. If you have a lot of workflows here, it's going to take some time to look through there, but all you have to do is look up network, and I've got 2 in here in this particular account. One is just a general networking nurture sequence where I meet somebody at any random event or at Starbucks or at the grocery store or whatever. The one that you see here is specifically for my local chamber. So if I meet somebody at the local chamber, then the message is personalized to say something like, hey, it was great meeting you at the chamber event yesterday. I look forward to hearing more about your business, or whatever the case, whatever message you want. So that's the sequence there. In any case, once you find the network, and you should see this one here, general networking sequence, you want to click in here, and you will see that on the trigger, what it is, it's just networking. So when you're putting a name into your app or on the desktop, then you will put the tag network, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. But before you even do that, the first thing that you want to do is come in here. Yours will be in draft mode, so you'll have to publish it, but don't publish it until I show you how to do this area here. What you're going to want to do is click on the messages here. SMS is your text messaging. And by the way, if you don't have a text enabled phone number already, that means you probably haven't been onboarded through Hydra Business Suite, because our onboarding team gets you set up on your business text enabled phone and gets you A2P 10 DLC compliant. If you don't know what that is, no big deal. Our team will work with you on that. Now, looking at this here, this message, what you want to do is you want to come in here and update this message. You don't want to mess with anything in brackets because these brackets are custom values and they're already preset. So like this here, your business information will automatically pop up here. So it'll say, hello, John Smith. And what you'll want to do is change your name here. We could do custom values there too, but just change your name there with XYZ Business, in this case, Hydra Business Suite. It was great meeting you today. See, it's general. Where did you meet? Don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just very general, but you did meet today. Please let me know you received this message by replying with your business name. I do this because I want them to reply back to the message. That gives the algorithms and the permissions, if you will, within the text messaging services to know that this is a viable texting platform from your number. Also, check your email for more about what we can do for you. You can change this to, I'm really looking forward to learning more about your business. I sent you an email. Please check your email, something like that. And then always, this is always put in there, reply stop, just for compliance. Okay? And then your name will go here. So actually, I could, at some point when you see this, if you're watching this video later, we might have this bracket put up here so that you can, your name will automatically be put in there, or we'll just keep it like it is, because sometimes it may be coming from somebody else within a business, maybe your virtual assistant or something like that, but it should be you who met them out at the networking event. Once you make your changes, be sure to click save down here. All right. Also, before you exit this page, be sure to click save here. Otherwise, it won't save the entire thing. So what I do is when I make a change here, I click save down there, and then I click save up here as well. Then on email, same thing. If you don't see anything here, the from name, then go to the tag right here and put you're the user, put user, full name, and then for here, put user email. Okay, so that the email's in there. Alternatively, you can just go ahead and put your name and put your email in there. This is the name and email that's going to come up on the email for the recipient that says email from such and such name and their email. Then you want the subject line. It's going to have the contact's name already put in here and great to meet you today. And then basically the same thing. You want to come down here and change this email, read through the email and change it however you would like. I always like to put a PS. I always like to give some sort of a way for them to reply back to the email. For the same reason, with the text messaging, I want the email algorithms and the system to know that this is a viable email and people are replying back to it. Okay? And then same thing. So I've got a 2-day wait here. If you want a 3 or 4 day wait or a week wait, whatever, the first couple I suggest you do, follow-ups within 2 or 3 days. Okay? So you can just change it here to 3 days. You can change it to minutes, hours, whatever you want to do it. I also suggest don't send anything on Sunday or Saturday unless you met on a Sunday or Saturday. Okay, so then you go to you got email 2. Then you wait a couple days. You got email 3. Again, you want to go in there and make those changes. On email 3, it'll go ahead and send another text message as well. It says here, just checking in. Are you finding any value in the business tip emails we've been sending? So what I do is, because of my industry as a business consultant and the owner of Hydra Business Suite, what I do is I send these business tips. Unlock hidden revenue in your business. So I just send these random business tips that are thought out basically for my clients. So if you're a day spa, or if you're a realtor or an insurance agent, or whatever the case may be, you want to send out tips based on your industry that will be valuable to the people that you're sending this information to, because you don't want to just keep sending follow-up emails and say, hey, just checking in. Hey, are you getting my emails? Just bugging them basically, right? No, you want to give them some value, and you want to give them some value based on your industry and what will help them in their life and in their business or in their life or whatever the case may be. It's determined by your industry, okay? So, and if you need any help writing those emails and text messages, let me know. I just use ChatGPT, quite frankly. I use another system too, built here within Hydra Business Suite. So then the email 3 is turning missed calls into opportunities. It's another service that we provide. I've got my call to actions in here. There's a calculator that they can use. to see how much missed calls are costing them. And then they can watch a video on the subject, and it just keeps going down. I've only got 6 emails in this sequence here. I wait 365 just because I want them to stay in the sequence. But you can continuously add, put a wait time, and then put another email or text message. Now, if you want to duplicate this workflow, and say, for instance, like I have here, one's for the chamber, one's just a general one. If you go to any other type of networking event on a regular basis, then it might be a good idea for you to create a separate workflow specifically for that networking event. All you have to do is come over here to the 3 dots and click on there, and then click on duplicate workflow. When you duplicate workflow, it's going to show up here right in the same area. It'll probably say copy. And when you click on it, you'll be able to rename that workflow by clicking up here and just rename that specific workflow. The thing you're going to want to change out of the whole thing more than anything is this trigger. You're going to want to add, you can keep networking, but I would take it off and add a different one. Like, say for instance, I have chamber. I have CG chamber, right? So I can click on that, or if you're going to create a completely different one, let's call it maybe a 10x event, right? Then you add new tag, and it adds the tag there, okay? And you want to have that tag, and then once you have that tag done, I'm not going to save this one here, and you come in here to the first couple of messages, you're going to want to reference that particular event. That's the whole purpose for having a specific event, workflows for a specific event. So you're going to want to come in here and change and add something like I have in the other campaign. It was great meeting you at the Casa Grande Chamber event yesterday, or the 10X event, or whatever the case may be. So you'll want to change the text message and the email, and you may want to change some of the other ones, but may not be as important. All right, so that's how you do that. Now, how do you add a contact to your sequence? Well, the first thing you want to do when you log in, come over here to contacts. You'll see all of your contacts lined up here, and then you just click on add contact over here, and you can add the contact, add all the information that you have, obviously their name, email address, their phone number. They're usually a lead or a customer. In this case, it'll be a lead, and you can choose the time zone if you want to. Once you enter all of their information, hit save, and as soon as you hit save, give it a second or two or refresh your page, and you'll see that contact pop right up here on top. Once you see that contact pop up in your contacts list, they should be right up on top. If they're not, then go search their name over here. But you click on that contact, scroll all the way to the bottom down here where it says actions, and then you can put in that tag. And you can tag that particular person to the workflow that you already created after you've updated the emails and the text messages. In this case, if it's a 10x event, put 10x. If it's another event, then you can search in here. Say in this case it's the CG Chamber event. Then I can search it up here, click on it, and as soon as I put the tag in there and then go back to the contact list, that contact will start receiving those text messages and emails automatically. It's really awesome. And then they can follow up, and then when they do reply back to your text message or email, then that is going to show up over here in conversations. It'll also show up on your app right there on your phone. Speaking of the app, let's talk about how to add contacts in your app when you're actually at a networking event. You want to do it right there on the spot and show off how cool this is. So when you go into your phone, you should look for an icon like this for the lead connector. Once you have your app open, you're going to come down here and click on the little lightning bolt where a menu pops up. On this menu, by the way, you can send an email, add contact, which we're going to do here. You can book an appointment right here from the app. You can request a review. You just provided a service. You want to get a review while they're excited about the experience they just went through. Send them a review request. It goes directly to your Google business profile and your review request. You can create an invoice right here on the spot. You just provided a service, want to get paid, go ahead and send them an invoice right here. Go ahead and get paid right here through the app. And then you can create new opportunities. You can even make a phone call and send text messages right here through the app. Why would you do that here instead of on your regular phone? Well, because this way it gets added into the software under conversations, so it's recorded. All right, that's really cool. So you're going to click on add contact, fill out the information. When you go to tags, click right here on tags, same thing as you saw before. It's either the 10x event or just regular general networking like I have on the other one. And you see it pop up right there. General networking, tag them as general networking. Say I want to tag them as the CG chamber. And there you go. I got 2 tags in there for this particular contact. I'm going to take those out for now. So that's it. How awesome is that? It really doesn't take that long to set this up. Once you get it set up, you can duplicate it if you want to, or you can just leave it like it is every time you're out and about, and you can go ahead and input a contact right here. You can collect all the business cards you want, bring them back to the office, and put them in on your computer. It makes it a little bit easier. You can do it right on your phone. And now they're receiving the email from you, the connection. You're sharing some valuable information with them about your industry that will serve them, that will be valuable to them. And they're feeling listened to. They're feeling like they are being contacted. When you don't follow up with other people that you tell them you're going to follow up with them, then they don't think you were sincere. They think you don't care. And they want you to know, you want them to know that you care. All right. So I hope this is helpful. Please share any experience that you're having with this in the comments below. Let other people know how amazing it is. And if you're having any challenges with it, go ahead and reach out to our team. Let us know. We will do everything we can to help you out. Talk to you soon.